Do y'all remember when um, Calvin Ridley got in trouble for gambling? And what I said was the reason why the NFL cracked down so hard on him. Pause. Integrity is such a huge thing as far as how you view sports. Whatever league you're watching, whether that's NBA, NFL, MLB, the, the last thing that that company wants, or that organization, that league wants, is for the integrity of the game to be in question. Which is why I said that they will crack down much harder on betting and gambling than domestic violence. Domestic violence is a personal issue, it's not a league issue in their eyes. Gambling and having the integrity of the game at jeopardy is much more important for them, which is why they crack down so hard on sports betting. Calvin Ridley was probably, well, we remember Pete Rose. That was probably the most famous name in this type of instance. But Shohei Ohtani has had a long week with gambling allegations, debt allegations, his interpreter. It's this the issue that I have with I don't okay. First and foremost, let me say I don't know what's true and what's false. Obviously, I wasn't there. Obviously, I am just a spectator, just like everyone else. I don't know the ins and outs. I'm only getting the information that is given. But one of the reasons why I'm smelling a tad bit of lies is because they have not, and when I mean they, I mean the Dodgers, the MLB, Shohei Ohtani's camp, they have not been able to maintain a straight story this entire time. The reason for all this has changed about 3 or 4 times in a span of a week. At first, it was like a debt that Shohei Ohtani had to pay for his friend. Then the interpreter had nothing to do with it, didn't know nothing about it. Shohei Ohtani didn't know anything about it. Then it was, oh, well, the interpreter was stealing massive amount of money from Ohtani that Ohtani didn't know. Now the interpreter says he had nothing to do with it. Actually, it wasn't me at all. And Shohei Ohtani has it. I understand that these the organizations are trying to stay face, keep face. I understand that if this is what it looks like it is a terrible look, not only for the MLB, but a terrible look for Ohtani, because essentially your best player was caught gambling, whether that's on MLB games, whether that's in other sports. He was caught gambling, and what sports don't like is their athletes gambling. Of course, you can gamble on the sport, but the athletes, they don't want that because, again, it hurts the integrity of the game. What I'm saying is, man, Dodgers, MLB, get the story straight. Because right now, this story is going all over the place. Now, he said he hasn't done it. He said he had nothing to do with it. And, hey, just because I don't believe him doesn't mean it's not true. But one of the reasons why I wanted to actually discuss this a little bit is because my question is, this is the dark side when you open up and when you lean so heavily into sports betting. Right here. Oh, and was it Jonte Porter for for the Toronto Raptors is under investigation for the NBA for actively sports betting on his games. You see, at the end of the day, you obviously see that these players, and I'm not exactly putting Ohtani in this, but I'm just saying in general, there have been multiple players for the NFL, but these players are willing to put their livelihoods in jeopardy for some money. For the life of me, I will never understand how a player can jeopardize, Jonte Porter? He jeopardized millions upon millions upon millions of dollars playing the game of basketball for a $1.4 million bet. Calvin Ridley jeopardized millions and lost millions for like a $1,000 or like thousands of dollar bet. Homie at Florida, Clemson or something, that was caught with like hundreds of bets. This is the floodgates that could open when you lean so heavily into sports gambling, whether that's DraftKings, whether that's FanDuel. And I'm not blaming these organizations. What I'm saying is understand that what you lose is much, much, much more valuable than what you could gain. Because think about it. What if this comes out that Shohei Ohtani is actually lying? Which it looks like there is some lying somewhere. Not only does that tarnish his name, that tarnishes the Dodgers' name, that tarnishes the MLB's name. Because he is essentially the face of the MLB right now. All I'm saying is, man, understand what you're willing to lose. If you're willing to give up essentially your career for a couple dollars, then go right ahead. But I personally, someone that's not making millions upon millions of dollars, don't think it's worth it. Especially when you're jeopardizing something that you worked your whole life for. This Jonte Porter ain't a star. So there's a good chance that if he is found guilty, there is a shot that he will never play in the NBA again. Was $1.2 million really worth it? Now, obviously, Shohei Ohtani isn't on that level. He's obviously a level much, much, much higher. But this is when you lean so heavily on FanDuel and sports betting, this is the risk that you run. Again, the only reason why I kind of question what's going on with the Shohei Ohtani is because this story has changed 4 to 5 times in the span of a week. And usually, if there's truth involved somewhere, it usually stays the same. That's all I'm saying. So, just be careful, man. Just be careful.
Oh man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast, new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.